Hey everybody, it's Hexa, and for this video we are back in my messy crazy kitchen because the lighting here is good and I'm gonna show you guys how to accomplish this look right here. So I need good lighting for that because makeup tutorials have to be lit. Before I begin, I would just like to say I'm wearing this sweater only because I figured you guys would freak out if I wore that frickin' green sweatshirt again. I tried to just sit here in my t-shirt. It was cold. So now I'm wearing the sweater. And I'm actually really happy because I smelled the sleeve of it and it smells like one of my favorite perfumes. So that is awesome. Anyways, I posted a couple videos. I feel like it was just earlier this week or like last week, in which I was wearing a makeup look like this, and I asked you guys if you would like a tutorial for it, and someone commented and said that she would like a tutorial, so here it is. I hope you guys enjoy, and if you want to know how to get this look, please just keep on watching. So as usual, we're going to start off by removing my jewelry and using some hand sanitizer. Today I'm using the Japanese Cherry Blossom hand sanitizer. It's a pocket back from Bath & Body Works, and I love these. Next we're gonna go in with some moisturizer because I don't know why or what I did, but my skin has been so dry and my entire body just feels so dehydrated. Like I drank so much water today and my lips still look like death. They're literally about to fall off because they're that dry. So I've got my Nivea moisturizer. It's pretty standard. It's just the Aqua Effect moisturizing cream with SPF 15, and I'm just going to grab some of that on my finger and put little dots of it all over my face and just rub that in with my fingers. Next, we're also going to put on some lip balm because, as I said, my lips are also super dry. This is just a really regular, standard chapstick moisturizer. This also has SPF 15, so that is cool, and I'm just going to put some of this on my lips before I start my makeup to give it time to sink into my lips before I do my lipstick. Okay, now that we're all primed and ready to go, let's start off with the actual makeup. Today I'm going to be using my Too Cool for School BB cream. It is the After School BB Foundation Lunchbox set with SPF 37. This is what it looks like up close in the container. And it kind of has on top like a little compartment with a concealer and a highlighter. I don't really use the highlighter, but I quite like the concealer. And then on the bottom, you unroll it, and there's a little spatula with the product on it. So using that spatula, we're going to put some of the product on the back of my hand, like so. And we're going to grab my trusty beauty blender and just go ahead and dab this all over my face. I've got my mirror over here, so I will be looking that way. As usual, we're going to grab a little bit of product and just bring it down on the neck. And if you have short hair like me or your ears are always exposed and you just want to match your ears to your face a little bit, you can go ahead and just run this a little bit over your ears really lightly. Cleaning foundation off of ears is a complete pain and it's so easy to just forget to do it. So, you know, usually when I do this, I don't put a lot of foundation on my ears as well. Okay, now that foundation is done, actually this is technically a BB cream. It says it's a BB foundation, which is really strange. I don't know what the idea is with that. But anyways, now that we're done with foundation, I'm going to go in with concealer, and I'm going to use the concealer also from the Lunchbox set and just dip the tip of my beauty blender into that concealer and run that under my eyes and around my problem areas. Now the concealer is all done, we're going to set it using the Sephora Beauty Amplifier Translucent Loose Powder. I've got the small size one over here. And I'm just going to open that up and see it's just like a little powder, and I'm going to put a little bit of it in the palm of my hand and use my beauty blender to bake under my eyes and also around my nose. So right now it obviously still looks crazy because I've got powder just randomly all over my face, but I'm going to grab one of my Hello Kitty brushes that I talked about in a previous video a little while ago. I'm going to grab this great big fluffy brush, and I'm going to put more of the translucent powder into the palm of my hand, and then just kind of put that all over my face and blend it out, brush away the excess, and all of that. So now that the very base of the skin is done, it's time to start on eyebrows. For eyebrows today, I've got 3 products set out. I've got this little L'Oreal Brow Artist 3-in-1 thing, but I'm only going to be using the spoolie brush from it actually. So I'm going to use this spoolie brush just to brush the hairs of my eyebrows upwards. My hair is getting in the way and it's totally annoying me. Next, I'm using the Rimmel Brow This Way in 003 Dark Brown, and I'm just going to be using the wax from this set, using a Sephora angled brush, just really cheap, really basic. And with that wax, I'm going to be starting first with the arch of my brow and kind of just extending the tail a little bit. And then after I've extended the tail to the length that I want it, I'm just going to brush the wax through my entire brow to kind of get the hairs going in the right direction and looking better. After I'm done with the wax, I'm going to grab the tiny little spoolie brush that comes with the Brow This Way set, and again I'm just going to use that to brush the hairs of my brows upwards. And just to set everything in place even more, I'm going to go over this using the Gimme Brow by Benefit in the shade Light/Medium. Now that brows are done, it's time to prime the eyelids for eyeshadow. I'm going to be using the Boi-ing Concealer by Benefit in the shade 01. And the best way to do this, in my opinion, is just to use your 4th finger and to dab this over your entire eyelid. Now that the eyelids are primed, it's time to go in with eyeshadow. I'm going to be using only eyeshadows from Front Cover today. All of these colors are from the Front Cover Macaron palette, and this is actually an adjustable palette, so basically the colors inside are removable. You can kind of pop these out and replace them with the other shades that came in the Macaron palette. So first I'm going to be going in with a shade called Apricot. It is this shade right over here, the second one. And I'm going to use that as my brow highlight because I want a kind of subtle brow highlight. Next I'm going to be going in with this more yellowy toned shade that is called Buttermilk. And that I'm going to be using as my inner corner highlight. It's worth noting that even if you don't have these exact shades in your makeup collection, that is totally okay. You can still accomplish a look similar to what I'm doing today using other kinds of products that you may have in your own makeup collection or products that are more easy to find in your country. So don't feel like you're just watching this for the sake of watching the tutorial. Like, you don't have to use these exact shades. You can just find something that looks kind of similar or that suits your skin tone better, whatever. Next, I'm going to be grabbing this little flat brush from my Hello Kitty brush set and going in with this shade called Ginger. And Ginger is going to be going right over the entire center of my eyelid. You kind of want to just dab this on because the eyeshadows I'm using are more metallic and glittery and all that. So there's more fallout and it doesn't really go on as well if you swipe from side to side. So I would recommend that you just dab it on. Now that we're done with Ginger and have applied it over the entire lid, we're going to go in with this last color, which is called Mocha, which is the name of my lovely little dog. And we're going to be using a crease brush just to put mocha in the crease and also a little bit on the outer corner, but not too much. Okay, we're pretty much done with the eyeshadow, so next we're going to be doing eyeliner. I'm just going to be doing a really simple winged eyeliner using the Hyper Sharp Liner by Maybelline New York. I feel like I've been getting better at eyeliner, but it still stresses me out because I haven't really perfected my technique yet, so it's still kind of like a hit or miss for me, but let's see how this goes. Okay, so it would appear that today eyeliner won because I was not trying to make it quite this thick and bold, so feel free to make this a lot thinner, but you know, I tried. I try. Doesn't always work. Anyways, moving on from this minorly scary, very, very bold eyeliner, we're gonna be going in with this mascara. It is by Too Cool for School, and it is called the Double Long Lash Shaper Mascara. So first we're gonna go in with this end, which is for the upper lashes. Okay, now that we've done mascara on the upper lashes, we're gonna go in and use the other end of this mascara for the lower lashes just to balance out the top of the eye. Eyes are now done, so before we do the lips, we're gonna do the cheeks. I don't have any blush for today or any real highlighter, but I'm gonna be using two different bronzers. This is like a very warm toned, kind of orangey look. I'm gonna be using the Miss Sporty Ooh Tan So Fine bronzing powder in the shade 001. I Am Blonde and Fabulous. Why, thank you. I am. I know. And we're going to be using the bronzer side. So this is kind of a weird sandy highlight. It's very, very subtle. I don't really use it that much. And this side is a more orangey kind of bronzer. And I'm going to grab a fluffy brush and put that right over my entire kind of under the cheekbone and middle of the cheekbone area. Don't know if I explained that very well, but you'll see. I'm kind of just going in circles, and some of this is definitely getting on my hair, which is currently white, so it's kind of easy to see. Okay, so now we're done with the first bronzer, and we're going to be going in with another bronzer. I'm going to be using a bronzer from the Rio palette from the Color Around the World set from Sephora. It was a holiday set for 2015. And in here we have a bronzer called Enjoy the Sunset, and it's just a little bit darker than the Miss Sporty bronzer. And I'm going to be using that right over here just to make it a little bit darker and a little bit more dramatic. Okay, so we're done with bronzer, and now it's time to move on to the lips. For this, I'm doing a really fun orange lip, and first I'm actually going to use this thing, which is an eyeliner, to line my lips, because you can repurpose items. This is the 3 Concept Eyes Creamy Waterproof Eyeliner. The shade is number 11, Orangey. So you kind of just roll the product out like this by twisting the bottom, and then I'm going to be using this to line. So now that we're done lining the lips, I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Studded Kiss lipstick in the shade Halo. This is a nice, slightly pearly, orangey color, and this is a mini that I got in the Mi Vida Loca lipstick set, so this isn't the actual size, clearly. Okay, and lips are now done. I actually really love this teeny tiny lipstick. I feel like it makes lipstick application just so much easier because it's exactly the right size for my lips. I think all lipsticks should come in sizes that small. All of them. Anyway, so we are done with this look. If you want, you can set your look with a setting spray, but mine recently ran out, so I'm still waiting to go and buy some new setting spray. Anyways, I hope you guys can recreate this look, and thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!